cigar. I'm the czar. The Peking to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R, I'm the L, I'm the Kane. All correlated, unadulterated.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. All right, Sing, it's been pretty remarkable to see what this lineup has been able to do lately. They're putting on a clinic at the plate.
No doubt, Boog. Impressive performances 1 through 9. Unlike opposing pitchers, I'm looking forward to seeing another show today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Showing the slab in today's game, Clay Holmes.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And that skips into there.
You don't have anything on you. It's just a fishing expedition safety fight.
Next offering is foul back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez gathers, goes to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Just missed. And another ball.
Dude, what is this? Am I lagging?
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Careful.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Baden throws to first in time. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Ivan Herrera stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Andre Pallante.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Lindor with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Late swing, foul to the left. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
And a swing and a miss there.
Wow,
now it's swinging at the
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Up the middle. Nice stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. End of one. And we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman. Gorman, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Holmes back to work. In there at the knees. Strike one. And down on strikes he goes. And K is his 3rd of the game.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the plate for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor moving under it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Here's Jesse Winker. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it!
Got that! Wow! That's impressive. Got that.
And
wow.
Stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
There's a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Man at first, one away.
I see that you're deficit, Luke.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second down, one out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Luis Angel Acuna stands in now, looks at that one inside.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, one out. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Was anyone else involved?
So two in scoring position with one out. Taylor will hit next. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. On the ground, right side. Gorman throws out to first. 2 down. So digging in, Brett Beatty. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
And I looked at it again, and I'm flat.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And he deals. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Swing and a ground ball. Lindor sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting it, the first baseman, Pedro.
And now the first baseman, Pedro Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9, the third baseman,
Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there, 0-1. Fought off foul. Pajes at first, one gone. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Nimmo drifts towards it. They got it for out number 2. So up next, Brendan Donovan. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is that. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Juan Soto. It feels like we might be heading towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And
there's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. That one's in there. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Jesus.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And it gets into the seats.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So a man at first. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Falling behind 2-1.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
On the ground, a short could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Winker.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws on to first. And Winker is set down. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Ivan Herrera. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated
next
hitter,
to hit, Alec Burleson. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Jordan Walker. Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one ripped into right, and foul ball. Burleson off of first with 2 away. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 4 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. Now, Francisco Alvarez. And that is out of play.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1-2-3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now it's going to be Luis Angel Acuna. Doubled his first time up. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. On the ground, right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Pajes, in his 2nd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. The Mets leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Helmet, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Grounds 1 to short. Lindor. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 4 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis.
to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Matthew Liberatore.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for New York, Brett. Beatty. Just missed.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Back to the top of the Mets order, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Juan Soto now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 10 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now it's going to be Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Here's a high chopper. Tosses to first. Inning over. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Michael Ciani.
And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The next offering misses. Ball 1. And there's the ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs. Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one misses. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Pereira, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Alec Burleson digs in now. 1 for 2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Clay Holmes won't go any further, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Sean
Mets,
Reed Foley gets the ball
number
now.
71.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That just misses. And 1-1. And a foul ball. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. Now a 6-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Jesse Winker.
The designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Hit on the ground to short. Win to first. And Winker is set down.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco
Alvarez up now for the Mets. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. In the air, right side. Makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 outs. Now one missed.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. There's a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Pajes in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Helmet in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pajes on at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 6 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Brett.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An
Now
absolute
batting,
missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Out to short. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one. He looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
I'm in my zone now. Money don't slow down.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
43.
Oscar Brazoban.
Oscar Brazoban.
And now the right fielder, Michael Ciani.
Right
0 for 3 in this one.
Ciani.
Brazoban, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. The throw in. He's in there.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ciani stands at second with no outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
The batter, the catcher.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. That one down the line, and that's just foul. This to third, Beatty. Got him. Out. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try.
Toss to Alonso, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cards leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. John King. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Man at first, now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-2. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen. Singy, do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. 1 run across. Here comes Winker. The relay to the plate, but it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. John King done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. Hit in the air, right field. Ciani settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly, and it's now 10-2.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Tap foul at the plate. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup.
Here's Wynn for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So it's 4 runs for him, 5 hits, no errors, no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 10 and the Cardinals 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So now here's the DH, Alec Burleson. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor moving under it. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jordan.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he's sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Soto brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
So it's their last chance in this one. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. The shortstop takes the ball.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 outs, base is empty. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Redbirds down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long